Hello friends, I am Chandan. Today's topic is steady flow energy equation SFEE. We will calculate the steady flow energy equation for an open system. Suppose we want to draw the control volume. Suppose drawing the system. Suppose this is our system. This is our system and this is the control volume. In this control volume there is a inlet is there and there is a outlet or exit is there. So suppose this is our inlet. Okay, so this is I and there is a exit is there. This is E and heat is into the system, that is Q dot, heat transfer rate, and work done by the system, that is W of control volume work, WCV. Okay, now suppose there is a inlet. Okay, so suppose there is a entering mass flow rate or inlet mass flow rate, that is Mi dot inlet velocity, suppose Ci, inlet pressure, that is Pi, and inlet internal energy Ui, inlet enthalpy, specific enthalpy Hi, inlet specific volume Vi. There is exit. There is exit is also there. Suppose exit mass flow rate Me, exit velocity Ce, exit pressure Pe, exit internal specific internal energy Ue, exit specific enthalpy He, exit specific volume Ve. Okay, and now suppose there is a reference line. There is a reference line is there. So this is the reference line. This is the reference line, and the distance between this reference line, this is the reference line, and the distance between this reference and inlet is suppose Zi. This distance is Zi, and the exit and the reference distance, that is Ze. Okay, now we will calculate the steady flow energy equation. What is steady flow? A flow is said to be a steady flow when there should not be any accumulation of mass or energy inside the control volume. If there is any accumulation, there is no accumulation of mass or energy inside control volume, this is known as steady flow. So what is steady flow? A flow is said to be a steady flow when there should not be any accumulation of mass and energy inside the control volume, inside the control volume. Okay, this is known as steady flow. When there is steady flow, then two conditions must be satisfied. When there is a steady flow, there should be two conditions must be satisfied. Two condition must be satisfied. What is these two condition? First condition is that should follow the conservation of mass, and second condition is conservation. They should follow conservation of energy. So first condition is that conservation of mass, that is initial mass flow rate or inlet mass flow rate, that is equal to exit mass flow rate, and consider that is equal to m dot. And second conservation equation is that second is that conservation of energy. Conservation of energy. That means initial energy rate, that is equal to exit energy rate. Okay. So now, so energy, basically energy, we know that energy equal to energy means we know that this energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy plus internal energy. Internal energy. Okay. So this should follow the conservation of energy. So initial, so here write this initial energy rate, that is equal to exit energy rate. From here you can say that, so energy, that is initial energy, this is kinetic energy plus potential energy plus internal energy. So what is kinetic energy? That is half m dot I ci square plus m dot I g zi plus, so this is the potential energy, and what is the internal energy? That is equal to m dot I ui plus there is a energy q which is entering to the system. So this is our system, so energy is entering to the system, that is q. So q dot that is equal to exit energy, that is kinetic energy plus potential energy plus internal energy. So half of kinetic energy, that is m dot E ce square plus m dot E g, this is the potential energy, plus internal energy m dot E ue, and there is a energy which is coming out from this control volume, that is W, basically W net, that is energy W net. What is the net energy? So W net dot, that is in net work done by this control volume. Okay. Now, okay, so here if we know that initial mass flow rate, that is equal to exit mass flow, inlet mass flow rate equal to exit mass flow rate, that is to mass flow rate. So here, so if you divided mass flow rate, so this is mass flow rate, so this equation will be half of m dot ci square plus m dot g zi plus m dot ui plus q dot, that is equal to half of m dot ce square plus m dot g ze plus m dot ue plus w dot net. Okay. Now if you divided mass flow rate on both sides, then this equation will be Ci square by 2 plus G Zi plus Ui plus this q dot will be going to be small q, that is equal to Ce square by 2 plus G Ze plus Ue plus this will be W net. Okay, W net. Now what will be the W net? W net is that, so here there is a fluid which is entering to the system and the fluid is outgoing to the system. When there is a fluid is entering to the system, the energy is done by the surrounding or on the system, so that is why this is negative. Here PV work negative होगा, and here work is done by the system, that's why this is positive. So remember that W net, so W net here, remember that W net, that is equal to W of control volume. So this is the control volume, W of control volume by the system, by the system, and there is a inlet, that is the work done into the system, that means work done by the surrounding, that is Pi Vi. So W of Cv minus Pi Vi. Vi means initial internal energy, sorry, initial specific volume, plus Pe Ve. So W net, that is equal to W of control volume. Minus sign is that the work done, work is coming into the system. When fluid is into the system, so this work done will be negative, and when fluid is going from the system, so this is here W, when in exit, this is the exit, in exit that will be positive, plus of Pe Ve. Okay, so this equation put this W net value in this side. So here Ci square by 2 plus Gzi plus Ui plus Q, that is equal to C square by 2 plus Gze plus Ue, and what is the value of W net? That is equal to W of control volume, minus Pi small vi plus Pe small v. Now rearrange this. So suppose U1 Ui, so Ui and Pi Vi in Pi, this is Vi, so Pi Vi in this side, left side, plus Pi Vi plus Ci square by 2 plus G Zi plus Q, that is equal to Ue plus Pe Ve plus Ce square by 2 plus G Zi plus W of control volume. Okay, so you know that U plus PV, this is the specific enthalpy. So the enthalpy, what is enthalpy? We know that enthalpy is equal to U plus P into V. So internal energy plus pressure into volume. So if you want to calculate the specific internal energy H, that is equal to small u plus P small v. So U plus PV means this is the enthalpy. So here Ui plus Pi Vi, so this is the initial enthalpy Hi plus Ci square by 2 plus GZI plus Q, that is equal to H, so UE plus PV, that is HE plus CE square by 2 plus GZE plus W of control volume. So this is the steady flow energy equation for open system. This is the steady flow energy equation for open system. So this is the steady flow energy equation, steady flow energy equation for open system. Steady flow energy equation for open system. The example of steady flow is that example of steady flow is turbine, compressor, pump, nozzle, diffuser, boiler, condenser, throttling. So this is the example of, these are the example of steady flow. So remember this, that this is a steady flow energy equation, Hi plus Ci square by 2 plus Gzi plus Q, that is equal to He plus Ce square by 2 plus Gze plus W of control volume. So suppose the inlet, there is inlet, so that is why the I is there, and there is a exit, E is there. Suppose there is any process, there is a inlet 1 and outlet 2. So this equation will be H1 plus C1 square by 2 plus Gz1 plus Q, that is equal to H2 plus C2 square by 2 plus Gz2 plus W of control volume. So this is the steady flow energy equation of open system. Okay, thank you.